Wow, One Piece yet again gives us a big hitter with chapter 839 of the manga. Without further ado, let's crack down to the intro, and then let's crack down to what's going to be one of my favourite chapters to talk about of One Piece. So without further ado, hit the intro!
Double up.
Okay, so One Piece chapter 839, we get to see Niji, Ichigo, their sister, I think, Roella, and Yonji, and their father, Jaji, I'm just gonna, all eating around the table, and they're just talking about stuff and what things were going on with the war and stuff, and how the Don Quixote Doffy's crew ended up falling, and this war they were taking part of ended up falling because of Doflamingo's connections fall flat. Sanji then noticed that Niji didn't finish his potatoes, saying that he didn't want them, it didn't taste a lot nice and he didn't want it and stuff like that, and he called out the chef that made it, saying that this ain't about to choke. Then Sanji stopped him, and then he complimented the chef with all the dishes she made, like a chef would. He even picked up, and Niji hated it. Everybody hated it. That Raw shouldn't be. The chef went, you shouldn't be eating that. Raw shouldn't be eating off the floor and stuff like that. I'll pick it up and stuff. But no, Sanji got raised to fully respect food. He's a chef at heart. He's not a Vinsmoke. His father is Zeff. It's not the person that is his biological father. His actual father is Zeff. So that's what happens. And his father then shows him a picture of Zeff and tells him that we know where Pirate is. Big Mom's workers show him that if everything doesn't fall through and stuff, you can use this as a safety net to make sure he stays in your clutches. Pretty much using Zeff that if Sanji doesn't follow his father's orders and follows through for the marriage, they're gonna go to the Pirate and kill Zeff and everybody there. Sanji just walked out and let everything go, and literally had tears on his eyes, having flashbacks of how we grew up with Zeff and the others, of making all these fine dishes when Pirate first started and everything, and it really did bring tears to his eyes. The following day, he ends up seeing that chef, or it probably was the same time, he ends up seeing the chef on the ground, unconscious, and he became pissed. And we know what Sanji's like when an attractive woman was pissed. Yonji then goes, you know it's Niji's doing this and everything, and you know he's the culprit and everything, and Sanji knows, and he decides to take him to this room that we weren't allowed to see. So we get to see this machine that has things like MST, MHG and stuff like that, and this is what Genma 66 or Genma 66 is really working at. I'm curious of what they are doing, because it seems like people are inside these containers and contraptions in this building, within this, and it makes me curious. But we got to see, in this chapter, we got to see a bit more of Sanji's backstory and his time with the Pirate. I think we got to see flashbacks of the time he actually grew up and was getting taught by Zeff a bit more in detail within one page of this flashback, and when he was with Zeff, just giving flashbacks, stuff like that. We get to learn that Big Mom did have these connections to actually find out where Sanji was all these years, before 2 years ago, how he ended up with the Straw Hats and stuff like that, and everything. So he is really tied to Zeff and with the Straw Hat crew. So if Zeff ends up going, then he has got his crew to back him up, but Zeff means so much to him too. Like everybody knows, Zeff is like a father figure to him. He is a father figure to Sanji, more so than his actual father. And definitely when it came to the food, he hates his brothers. You can definitely tell that he became more into the food and stuff like that, and everybody just hated how Sanji's brain works. But Sanji is very gentlemanlike, and he actually hates how how his brothers and how his father runs things in the Genma, and we find out that they're still part of the royal government and they're under their rule, and they're because of how the Genma is like a country, and they are under rule, and the Riviera is actually happening at the moment, and their father doesn't really care that it's happening, because as soon as Sanji marries Pudding, that them being part of the world government ain't going to happen, and they'll be closer to their goal, as they say. But this really gives me curious of ideals of actually what's going to be happening within this arc, and really gives me a bit more questions of what's going to happen now. It needs to happen now to get Sanji free of these cuffs, because as soon as he got these cufflinks off and he's free, he can go fully all out against his brothers, against his father, because at this moment they are not his siblings. He hasn't got no siblings. These are people that he actually detests. These are people that he doesn't want no connections with, and that is something that I really want to see happen during on. But yet again, I'll end it here. I'll end my review here, because this has yet again been a great chapter. Like I said, we got to see more flashbacks of Sanji with Zeff. We got to see more of his gentlemancy. We get to see how much of a douche his brother Niji is, and I did call it. His first two brothers were called Ichi and Niji, so I did call it that his first two brothers will be 1 and 2G. So 1G and 2G and 4G are their names, but in Japanese it's Ichi for 1, Niji for 2, Sanji is 3G, and everything. And it's great that we got to see more of his gentleman-like, and see how much we get to see how much all his siblings are going. So we're going to see a fight probably between him and his brother next chapter and all that. But overall, comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this week's One Piece chapter 839, and let me know in the comment section below. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Tiger Corner, member of the 00 Club, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed this week's review of One Piece chapter 839. I really did enjoy it as much as possible. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Like always, if I remember to do it, you can press the I, include the title card, and at any point of this video to check out the last 3 One Piece reviews along with the playlist as well. So you get that to check out. And also, if you like what you saw and you want to keep up to date with my video reviews, you can hit that subscribe button as well and keep up to date with all my latest reviews that I uploaded. And if you want, you can give this video a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you got Facebook and Twitter, links are down in the video description, so you can click those and give my Facebook fan page and my Twitter account a follow and a like. Be greatly appreciated as well if you enjoyed what you've seen in this video. And if you got that Anime Amino app, you can follow me by searching Kai's Tiger Corner. I don't go on it much, but you can follow me there as well, and stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you next time. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Tiger Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.